as a clinician, I think it's my role to mirror or to, be very vulnerable about how I feel. And so sometimes I reflect like, whoa, you've been through a lot. Or whoa, that's really sad.
Right.
I'm feeling sad. How are you feeling? And so I think sometimes even kind of raising that cognitive dissonance a little bit of like,
Hmm.
I'm telling you that I don't care, but emotionally, how do you really feel? Do you really not care? Or are you saying that because it's protective? Are you saying that because that's what you've learned to say? Are you saying that because it's cool? There could be a number of reasons why you don't necessarily want to
Yeah.
connect with the harm of those losses. But I think it's really important for me to just kind of reflect like how heartbreaking the situation is. And I think that can lead us into really talking about the value of emotions and why they're important, but also sometimes why it's not safe to be emotional in certain situations, like going back to the block, right? It's not
Hmm.
safe to be crying on the block. You're seen as vulnerable.
Right. Right.
So then we talk about a little bit about the benefits of having some of those protective factors, and then the benefits of being able to kind of discern, and be able to have like a switch, unfortunately, of when to really rely and lean into those emotions and when to not, and what's safe and what's not safe. But I think that also kind of lends us into a conversation about trauma and PTSD and how
Of
we're so
course.
disconnected, from our
Yeah.
emotions and even sometimes our thoughts that we avoid. I think how I support them is one, kind of getting them to reconnect emotionally. And so not only doing that verbally, but also we dance, we sing,
Yeah.
we have a lot of movement, especially just culturally. That is definitely something that's salient and important for us. And so sometimes we'll play
Hmm.
some music that'll get them to really connect emotionally. And they're like, dang, that song is saying everything I feel, Dr.
Yep.
Dogan. And I'm like, uh-huh, me too.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how you feel. So just
Exactly.
using, just like using props and using music and dance and movement. And sometimes we'll do some play and drawing just to kind of get them to connect,
Mhm.
because for a lot of the kids that I've worked with and I've seen, it's difficult to verbally express it. Whether it been,
Exactly.
it's been something that has been sanctioned in their community as far as verbally saying I'm hurting or I'm in pain or I'm struggling. It's like, no, you don't say
Hmm.
that because you're weak.
Right.
So, if you don't
Exactly.
want to say it, let's draw it. If you don't want to say it, let's rap it. If you don't want to say it, let's dance it. Let's do something to get it out. You got to express it.